Hello, I'm Sian and I'm here at the Hunt Museum at the Best Costume Goes To exhibition with my friend Anna, and we're about to... Where did Anna go? Oh, cripes, Anna, hello.
Hello, Sian. So today we're making Halloween masks based on this exhibition. There's so many colours and patterns to take inspiration from, like the film The Favourite, or Love and Friendship, or Breakfast on Pluto, or Braveheart, or Vikings. So first what we'll need is materials and a table.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
So many things.
I think we're all set now. So Sian, what materials do you need to make your mask?
So today I'm going to be making a Viking mask inspired by the Viking series, and we also have got Braveheart costumes here at the exhibition. So for this I'm going to need some thick corrugated cardboard, a pencil of course, and a scissors and some tape. You always need those things. I'm also going to use some tin foil, some paints and some normal thread, and I also have this really fun kind of wiggly thread as well. So that's all I need. What do you need, Anna?
So what I'm going to be making is a masquerade mask, which was invented in the Renaissance in Italy, and you can just imagine any of these fancy ladies like parading around at a ball wearing one of these. So to make this we'll need some white paper, some card, pencil, scissors and some string.
So I started out by tracing my head onto the piece of cardboard. So I'm going to use this side because it's less marked. I'll hold it up. I'm going to mark where the top of my head is and the bottom and also the sides. So just kind of trace. Takes a bit of gymnastics. Then you just trace that circle out, and your head is a lot smaller than you think it is. And it's important to know where the eyes and mouth are going to be as well, because you're going to cut out holes so that you can see and talk. So the eyes always hit halfway down the head. So if you just use your fingers, you can figure out the halfway point. And then I'm going to draw a line down the middle as well. And then your mouth hits halfway between the lower half of your face. So we're going to hit, well actually that's the nose. We might make a incision there, and then the mouth is halfway between that again, here and here. So once you have that, you can kind of figure out where your eyes are going to be just by judging it. And I'm going to make an angry man, so you can design whatever you want. I've made this guy so that he's got angry eyes. So with angry eyes, you do a little 45-degree angle going this way, turning inwards. If you want to make sad eyes, they go the opposite way. And you can just design it however you want to from there.
Okay, so while Sian's drawing that, I'm going to show you step one of how to make an eye mask. So you take your white piece of paper and you hold it up to your face, and the edges of your face you'll mark in. So you see the marks there. So draw the edges there, and from the half point of that we fold that in half to get the middle. So we'll only be drawing one half of it. Fold it the other way so we can see. So now from your point here, that's the edge of your ear, we're going to draw half of the mask, but when you cut it out it will be both sides. So you draw it from your mark there, from the edge of your face. And you can kind of have fun and draw whatever design you think is fun yourself. And then you draw the eye here.
Okay, so I think my guy is ready to cut out now. I finished step one. Now step two is to cut this fella out. And I've given him this kind of swirly beard, so that can be kind of hard to get around with such a small scissors. So first I'm going to just cut along the top. Be a slow process. Sometimes it's hard to get in at this thick cardboard, so you can cut off bits as you go along to give yourself more space. And I've given him these bushy eyebrows, so where he cuts off at the top of the face, I'm letting the eyebrows come out over that because I think that's quite fun. And then we'll bring him around and cut this bit off as well. I've drawn this beard for this guy. And in the one that I've made already, I've just painted in his whiskers. But we might have another trick that could add an extra bit of fluff to him as well, which could be very fun. So we'll reveal that as we go along. How are you getting on over there, Anna?
Good, I think I'm ready now to cut out our template. So as you can see here, I have a few different lines of where I kind of went wrong, but you can correct yourself. It doesn't matter if the lines are messy because this won't be your final mask. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out now. Doesn't have to be perfect. And now for the eye, just be careful of your fingers. Really get that booked to help you. Trace it through. And cut out the eye. You should probably aim for the eyes to be a bit bigger than you think your eyes are, just so you'll be able to see out of it. Yeah, and when we fold it out, you'll see that it's the two sides. So you've cut the two sides together so it's nice and even. And this is going to be your mask now. So make sure it's all okay. Fits your face, your eyes you can see out of. We're good to go. How are you getting on with yours, Sian?
Well, Anna, I am just cutting out the eyes for my hairy fellow here.
Cool.
So I've given him these kind of angry eyes.
I see, yeah.
Now he looks like just an angry old man at the minute. The Viking bit will come into it as we come along. So what I've done to cut out the eyes, I used a pencil actually, a sharp enough pencil, and you can pierce through this cardboard really easily, just like that.
Good trick.
And that helps you get your scissors in there without having to open it up.
And you can actually see on mine, you know, we were saying with the sad eyes, mine have kind of drooped down there
They
a bit.
have, yeah.
So that's kind of makes an expression into your mask.
It does.
So going the other way will make him either happy or angry.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
down will be sad.
That's my man more or less finished, so I can see through and I can talk out of him as well. There's two ways that you can hang this guy off of your head. So one way is that you can put a string that goes around your head like this, so you can put two holes in with the pencil like we did before. Or what I'm going to do, this guy has got a little Viking-esque helmet thing, and then we can make a small little cap to fit onto your head as well as he goes on. First I'm going to paint him because it's going to take a little while to dry.
While you're painting that, I'm going to do my next step. Got this piece of cardboard here. Any cardboard will do. You can use a cereal box, anything that's lying around. I'm just going to cut out
A layer of pink. I use gouache, but you can use acrylic either. I'm just using gouache because it dries quicker, but the thing to know is that it never fully dries. If you wet it again, it'll stay wet. So don't be going outside in the rain or in these, or else all the paint will run down your clothes. I've given him this pink base, and now I'm going to add some details like his nose, his lips, his beard, his eyebrows. I've got my paints here as well. So I'm going to do like an angry red for his schnoz.
So while you're painting on your features, I've finished cutting out my mask now. She's all cut out, you can see. You kind of then mold it into your face. So you can get the shape of the nose there and kind of fiddle with it a little bit. I'm going to paint it. So like Sian, I'm going to use gouache, but you can use acrylic or you can use watercolour. I'm going to go with a bright, strong red. This colour, I've taken inspiration from one of the dresses that's in the collection from the film Love and Friendship. And the colour red just really stood out to me. I thought that's a fun colour to paint on a mask.
He's got his war paint on, and I'm going to let him dry as well. And while I'm at that, he's not looking terribly Viking-ish at the minute. So what he needs is a helmet, I think we'll all agree. And when a lot of people think of Vikings, they think of the two horns coming off their heads, or even the wings as well. But if you look at Vikings, the series, they make great pains to make it very historically accurate. So what actually is a Viking helmet is just no horns, just a little round cap on the head, and sometimes a wee bar coming down here. So I'm going to make one of those. So this piece of cardboard here, you can see where I've made the one already. So it's to go around your head. So it's actually the full width of my head, which is quite fun. Right, I'm going to take her off there. Draw a strip maybe about an inch of the way or 2 centimeters around this edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. And in the middle I'm just going to do a bar to come down here. And the length of the bar, so if you hold up your mask to your face, the length of the bar is going to be from here to here. So the band is going to go around your head and the bar is to come down here. So you kind of can guess it from eye. I'm going to use a bit of strong tape.
When your mask is more dry, then you can puncture some holes, and the holes we're going to put the string through to be able to tie it around your head. So
you're at that, and this is going to make a little bit of noise for a second, so sorry. I've made my headband here. Now, if you have some gold or silver paint, it would be really fun to paint that up. I actually have a piece of tinfoil here that will go well on the band itself. So first I'm going to make my wee hat. To find a bowl. This bowl is a little bit small for me, so he's going to sit very perched on the top of my head like a little carrot and hat or something. Or more the Pope, isn't it? He wears one of those. And now I'm going to do the same trick. Cover that headband in the same tinfoil and it'll all match up.
This is the pom-pom that I made earlier. It doesn't look too good, it's a bit shabby. You can kind of imagine this pom-pom, how you could add it to your mask. So for Sian, maybe make a little bit of a beard, make hair. So anything really.
Here. Have a way at it here. Thank you.
So just put out however size you want the pom-pom to be. So maybe you want it a bit smaller. So we'll go with that.
Finally, we'll get to hang this fellow onto me head.
It's fearsome, isn't he?
Oh,
Ready
he's
to go into
fearsome.
battle?
Just like me, at all times.
Of course.
So I've cut a length. You can kind of guess yourself how much you need. As Anna says, better more too much than too little. I'm going to thread this, if I can get it through here. So while you're doing your pattern, Anna, I have nicked 3 of your pom-poms that you've very graciously made. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add them to the bottom of this beard because I think that could make a really fun little textural element. So one way that you could do it is you could pierce holes throughout his beard and thread it through. That is if your wool is more amenable to being pushed through these small wee holes. So I'm going to do, because it's quite chunky, I'm just going to tape it from behind because no one's going to see from behind there. And as a final reveal, I think this fellow is pretty much done. Is it scary?
It's terrifying.
Rawr. Rawr. And how's your pattern going on? It looks great.
The chalk is really standing out. Kind of be careful not to smudge it too much.
Yeah, that's it. It works really well on the gouache, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could spend ages doing this and doing it. Make it really intricate and fun. Yeah. You're good to go. Maybe not with the glasses. We'll take the glasses
I
off
think it
maybe.
works, as long as you can see.
There, she's good to
That
go.
looks
She's
very
ready
well.
to go to the ball. Okay guys, that's it. We're finished making our mask.
Yeah, that went quite well, I have to say. I'm pretty pleased with this guy.
Pretty pleased with mine as
Yeah,
well.
that's-
Yours is looking really well.
And George, I'd wear that out, I have to say.
I'll wear that to scare someone now. Maybe I'll go out on Halloween, scare some kids.
Frighten someone. Yeah, you can be locked up for that crap though, I know that's the problem.
I'll be careful.
Aye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to follow the Hunt Museum for more workshop ideas and activities.
Yeah, and we'd love to see what you guys have made at home, so please send on any masks that you've made at home. Me and Anna would be chuffed to see what you've made. So thanks for watching, guys.
Bye bye.